I did a video on the EABL bond that is currently on offer, and I got quite a number of engagements, and one of the engagements I got is a comparison between shares and bonds. That is comparison between EABL shares and bonds, and we decided to do a comparison of 100,000 invested in the bond and 100,000 invested in the shares, and we see how different are the results. For me, it is not the perfect comparison that we can do, but let's do it anyway. Then I'll explain the reason as to why it's not a good comparison. Welcome to Finance Focus with Andrew, a platform where we engage in conversations that endeavor to enhance our financial literacy. In case you are coming across this channel for the first time, consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we get to post a new financial tip. Let's get into a comparison, and I prefer we start with the bond because that is quite simple. Now, when it comes to the bond, it is quite direct because we know the bond is offering an interest of 11.80%, and we are talking about 100,000. Now, this is the gross interest. So the first thing we do is to find the net interest because this bond is subject to a withholding tax of 15%. So if we get to subtract the 15%, the net interest comes to 10.03%. So for 1 year, this is what the bond will bring home. It is 10.03% times 100. So this comes to 10,030 shillings. So if you invest 100,000 in the EABL bond that is currently on offer, offering 11.8%, this is what you will take home every year for the next 5 years. What if you took the 100,000 and instead of investing in the bond, you get to invest in shares? Now, for the shares, it is quite tricky, and I used to do a comparison with what 100,000 would have made in EABL shares in the year 2024. Reason being, if I decide to use right now, I cannot be able to predict the future of EABL shares. So I want us to use historical information. You see, historical information is factual information. There is no prediction, there is no estimation. We are talking about facts. So allow me to use what 100,000 would have made in EABL shares in the year 2024. Go with me. Now, on the 2nd of January 2020,